So I'm a retired firefighter and paramedic. Determined early in my career that we were exposed to some very dangerous carcinogens and that it was having serious health effects on the folks that I served with. Began research, and over 25 years worth of research now has manifested into an organization to provide resources, education, awareness. We decided it was time to kind of come out of the shadows as an organization that's really taking the lead on some of the most cutting-edge research and work that's being done in the industry. So as you've seen this morning, our work with canines that can detect cancer as early as stage 0, helping to get folks to the doctor and identify, even if they have another disease that's benign, we're still getting them to talk to their physicians and help their doctors to understand what they're exposed to through the workings of their job. So we're educating both the medical community as well as helping to build those relationships between patient and doctor.
So I reached out to the National Firefighter Cancer Foundation and discovered that they didn't have a Virginia chapter. And I decided at that point that I wanted to be able to reach out, provide their services to everyone here in the state of Virginia. And we started working towards a nonprofit status for the Virginia chapter. What's beautiful about it is all the funds we raise stay in Virginia. So everything I do, we can keep here in Virginia and help everyone out.
I am now in my 46th year of active service to both fire and rescue. I'm a life member of both the Leesburg Volunteer Fire Company and the Loudoun County Volunteer Rescue Squad. You'll also have a chance today to see a special canine. They are training canines around this country who can detect diseases of all types. Those dogs are good for helping find people who are sick, and they can scan them and will react to them. You'll see demonstrations of that today. They'll also show you how to decontaminate someone who is a sick individual who may need to be decontaminated because they've been exposed to something or in the event of an attack.
Most dogs have about up to between 200 and 300 million olfactory cells, the little receptors in their nose, plus something called Jacobson's organ, which we don't even have. So it's a way the air filters over through the dog's nose, so they're able to actually pick up things that we couldn't pick up even if we had an acute sense of smell. People have maybe 5 million smell receptors, so you're talking about, you know, hundreds of millions versus 5 million. So it's a huge difference, but then when you add in the Jacobson's organ, which kind of it's an airflow, it filters it over almost like it's going through a coffee filter, and it actually catches those smells. So it's pretty fascinating actually the way the dogs are able to do it. But dogs are pretty incredible, so the same way they're going to smell narcotics, cadaver, they can smell cancer, they can smell cortisol, which is another thing I train the dogs to do.
The other physicians we have here, our physician will do cytotron. It's a radiofrequency treatment that we can use to ablate cancers in conjunction with chemotherapy. We have our decon team here that has a decon shower that attaches to fire apparatus. So across the nation, they can on-scene decon their firefighters as they come out of these structure fires.
Leukemia, lymphoma, a variety of diseases and cancers, including neurological diseases. They've begun work with Johns Hopkins, and we're hoping to bring their technology to the fire service. So again, we can continue to save our own so that we can save others. Funding also is needed very much so for our canine research. We've shown this morning how just a dog in real time can show us where on someone's body a disease is potentially active. You know, we're all about doing fun things outside the box. We have a new 9/11 flag coming out. This is the 15th anniversary commemorating that event. If they'd like to host a motorcycle ride or a bicycling event, you know, we're into all kinds of sports and activities. You know, we're pretty open, and we just want people to have fun, do things as families, and that's whether it's a fire family or it's their family at home. You know, so please contact us through our website, and again, every dollar counts, and we bring it back into the folks that we serve.